DeAndre Pierce now playing with 3 fouls early in this second half for Coach Nichols. There's Kenyon Giles. And a scoop and score. Boy, Giles is...
He's not afraid of anything.
No, and he's made a bucket full of tough shots tonight, too, already.
I mean, he goes right at Baycott and then right into Cadeau.
Yep.
And again, if you're Cadeau, you move. And they've built some momentum here, Wes, with some defensive stops.
Yep. Antoine back for Trenton Walters now, the freshman from Frisco, Texas. And Cadeau is whistled for a foul off the ball. It'll be his second, third on Carolina. Let's go back to...
Wrong uniform tonight. That's got to be check the shooting percentages 10 years ago against UNC Wilmington. A lot of capable, to your point, though, shooters and veterans in this rotation.
Versatile on both ends. Got a ruggedness about him and an unselfishness about him that this North Carolina team desperately needed, coming off of the chaos last year.
Bert Smith calls a foul on North Carolina. They get that on the freshman Elliot Cadeau. Moore gives off Longino with the smaller Cadeau on him. Longino bullying his way down and draws the foul.
What'd you say yesterday? They were burly? Villanova is burly. They muscle drive you, Villanova, better than anyone. He's the all-time leading rebounder. 20 double-doubles, only a couple of guys can say that. By the name of Ralph Sampson and Tim Duncan, along with Baycott.
Armstrong fouled by Cadeau, and Mark will go to the line. And he will shoot 2. Third foul on Elliot Cadeau. And a chance to tie with a 2, take the lead with a 3. And the shove on Cadeau.
I'll tell you that.
Double team comes. Hart wide open. And he gets fouled by Cadeau. And that will be Cadeau's 5th, and he is done.
So Paxton Wojcik he's got his hands full as a primary defender, and North Carolina realizes it. So they're starting to double it when Paxton Wojcik is the defender, and there's that undisciplined foul that we've seen out of North Carolina.
Battle here. Brazil. And a give off to Battle. Getting inside and a give off. And a foul on North Carolina. I think that'll be on Cadeau. Mark with the bigger Ingram on him. Quick move. My goodness. Oh, and it rolls off. Wow, was that a move from Tremont Mark? He just lost Harrison Ingram in the corner there on the baseline.
He attacked and then back dribbled, and then the explosive big first step to get by Harrison Ingram. And a decent job by Cadeau to rotate over to at least give some resistance at the rim. He just misses one, but that first
Mark 27, that's a new career high for him.
I agree with your That could have easily been called a push off by Layden Blocker. I think Layden Blocker, though, if he hangs with it, I don't know, that to me that's an offensive foul.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a clear push off right in front of us.
31 overall recruit in the ESPN 100, so a big-time player for Musselman in Fayetteville. And a foul underneath.
They may take a look at this.
Cadeau and Trevin Brazil.
They come away with a common foul on white 2 and a flagrant foul on red 2. And I agree with the call.
So Cadeau went down hard.
And Boog, since it's a flagrant foul, and number 2 gets injured off of the call right there.
Story here today has been the guy that just gave off the basketball. Come on, Mark. 34 career high, and they just got Cadeau, and that is going to end his afternoon.
He fouled out yesterday as well. And he's a tough, competitive little son of a gun. And Hubert Davis, though, he's got to learn when to foul and when not to foul, because out of his 10 fouls the last 2 days, 4 or 5 of them had just been undisciplined and careless. He'll learn.
That's a top 20. Bad pass inbounds right into the hands of Escovy, and he stole it. And here's Dalton Connect. He takes it to the rack, no good, but he is fouled. And Dalton Connect, who has been an outstanding offensive force for Rick Barnes' team early, will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 for 3. That's around and out. Phillips had to go off his head, but he controls it. The 56 points, the most Barnes has given up since 21. He gave up 55 to Georgia in the first half in 21. This is the most since Armando Burger. The helps when you're in Chapel Hill. They get to 100 as Ziegler drives. He's going to get fouled by Cadeau. And that's one of those that will have Hubert and his coaching staff kind of shaking their head like, what are we doing?
Since his time playing for the New York Rens when he was a teammate with Jonathan Kuminga, he's always been a scorer, and that's what we've seen a lot from him as of late for North Carolina.
Yeah, and he knows now. Last year was guys are diving and stopping. He gets it out.
Those 2 guys, Cadeau and Ingram, are truly the difference makers for this North Carolina team from what they had in the past.
Yeah.
The foul on Carolina. And we'll get a break here, McCoy.
And that's, they got a lot of big guys, big forwards. They're a pressable team, but the same thing happened on this court the other night to North Carolina. Tennessee came back in the game almost.
Right. Here's Miller backing down. Cadeau turns and can't finish it. The tap is good.
Foul, late call.
Foul is going to be on Cadeau before the tap, followed by Watkins. So Elliot Cadeau is going to draw his 3rd. Most importantly for Carolina, that's just his 1st of the second half.
They missed
Remember,
time.
he had 2 early in the ball game.
Missed time in that first half with 2 fouls, had to sit down, and that's when North Carolina's offense stalled significantly with Cadeau on the bench.
Getting more and more minutes, playing better and better, too.
They're 0 for their last 9 from the floor. Now they're going to go to the free throw line. There's going to be a foul on Cadeau.
He's like shocked on that particular play.
Shot. Here he is with the ball in hand.
I think this is the kind of team where different people are going to lead. Different nice slip to the goal with the open middle with Mitchell on the floor.
Well, now he's got a chance to score. He's going to the free throw line.
Boy, Mitchell's so good. Really a good.
Midway point, second half. 5-point Kentucky lead. Mitchell trying to add to it. That was touched, and this
May have gone in,
but offensive interference, so he'll go to the free throw line to earn his 2.
and they have not taken advantage of that mismatch at all. Wagner read it right away, and this is old school. Not much Cadeau, and that may have gone.
We'll never know.
Tempting. Yep. But Mitchell, he wants it again, and he switch back. They can run that all day on make the automatic switch. Cadeau gets jammed up, and the ever alert Trey Mitchell, who has been around a little bit. West Virginia, Texas, UMass. Finished up his career in UK. Look at him turn his guy. And Wagner's really looking to get it in there.
Steelers win the opening tip.
Oway will have the initial assignment defending R.J. Davis.
And good luck there. This one's thrown into the backcourt. Moore chasing it down. And that one is going to be a foul against Moore with 19:43 to play here in the first half, just getting started. Another danger zone for the Sooners. Oway going one-on-one, stumbles, and there is a foul. Crowd howling for a travel. Cormac Ryan Deep in the corner. Tough pass. Bacot rejected. Hughley got a piece of it. In transition, Oweh. And a whistle and a foul. That'll go against Cadeau. That's number 3.
Stops the clock. To the line. Good D. Good help by Hughley. So he traps.
Puts Armando Bacot at 1,991 career points. 7th all-time at Carolina and 9 away from hitting the 2,000-point mark career.
We're on a couple watches on this one. We've got R.J. Davis, who is now tied Hubert Davis, I believe, for career three-pointers at the University of North Carolina.
He's at 197, so he is tied as head coaches in career. So some possible milestones tonight. Carrington. Pitt shooting it at 2 for 14 from 3, just 5 for 15 from 2. And look at Cadeau on the floor diving, but he is hit for the foul by Brian O'Connell, to Hubert Davis's dismay.
But I understand the call. Brian O'Connell right on top of it. As you see, Cadeau dives at the legs of Carrington. He's going after the basketball, but he does take out Carrington's legs, so I can completely understand that call. And R.J. Davis is not going to wait for the defense to get set.
6 points his last 2 possessions after 5 points for about 19 minutes and 57 seconds. Henson again. He's got Cadeau on it. That shot is tipped and a foul is called against Cadeau. Basket and 2 more second chance points for UNC.
And this is uncharacteristic for the Panthers. They've been great with their defensive rebounding percentage all season long, but North Carolina is a different challenge, as is Carlton Carrington is a different challenge as Cadeau picks up his 4th foul. As we see, that's Big Bub, my guy, Carlton Carrington Sr., checking out, as he would call his shouty, out here getting to work, knocking down the mid-range jumper with the foul.